Alright, is it time? Probably. To begin. Uh, yes, blorp indeed. Um, boom. Hello, greetings everyone. We're here, we're live. It's Friday. We gotta get as much done for this, chapter as we can, because I feel like I've been pretty slow at, shading stuffs. Zeno, hello Giz. Um, What the heck is this? Literally the best emote that I've added to the list in ages, alright? You know exactly when the moment comes, right? And the opportunity arises for you to use that. Oh, let's go! Um I need to use the restroom now. Start spamming that. I would use it. Take it. Take it, Captain. Add it to your own stream. Although I did see you I think didn't you stream earlier today or yesterday? I was out going to work, so I couldn't really tune in. But if I use them pooping, do what you gotta do. I wish I could have seen it, Captain, but unfortunately, I was not in the right time or place to do so. No short sauce EP. I see. Oh, we gotta. What do I do here? Shade the background. It's okay. It's not okay. You literally live on the other side of the planet. It's tough to catch your streams. I know, but still, even still, I could have said hi at work while my supervisor's staring at me. Yeah, man. Yeah, just let me. I gotta do one thing real quick. Let me put on my headphones. Just start typing away on my phone. You work? Imagine. Imagine working. Walter. Let me just say hi real quick. Hi. Okay, that's good. Imagine why even work? True. Why do we just not, right? Yeah, just listen to Jessica singing this. True. Keep singing, lady. Let me be a lump of flesh. Flesh bags. You know, this movie is pretty good, but I will say the company behind the production of these movies, they've been doing some sus stuff for a while now, haven't they? Big man Disney. I just saw like a random watch a few minutes of a random video covering news about some guy and his eating at eating at one of the restaurants in Disneyland or something, and like his wife died due to like food allergies because I don't know, negligence on the restaurants in Disney's area's fault. But Disney's like, nah. The compensation, the 50K as recompense for his wife dying, nah, we can't do that. It's not our fault. Hello? Bro, you know Disney's like touting themselves to be what is it, the happiest place on earth, or like super family friendly movies and stuff. And they do this? Bruh. Bruh, man. It's literally a dystopia IRL. It's crazy. So you sign your life away. Disney Plus. Check, check, check. What's this little fine print? Nah, I'm not gonna read it. Sign away 5 years ago. It's gonna bite. It won't bite me back, surely. That's crazy. I'm not one for drama or news or anything most of the time, but I just saw that and I was like, that can't be real. It's like, what does this remind me of? It reminds me of like that one case back in high school. I heard in the news. It was like a lady sued McDonald's for $1 bajillion or whatever because the coffee they served her, it was so hot it burned her, gave her like burns whenever she was like picking it up from the driveway. It's like that sort of vibe. Like it can't be real, right? But nah, that's crazy. Living in dystopia IRL, I believe it. I will say it could be worse. It can always be worse, but for a $1 billion company, I'd assume, or multi-million-dollar company, to not just sweep this under the rug at least with the monies. How greedy can you be? Anyways, enough of that. Just something interesting I saw. He's dead. He's not dead. He's fainted, Clever. There's a difference. It's the Pokemon technicalities. He's sleeping. Yeah, I heard that one before. Yeah. Do you believe it? It's very smooge, Gizmo. I agree. I mean, that's all right. Kind of generic though. These shapes or these values. How would the light work? Um, just do a generic color here. Maybe, maybe. We want the focus to be on Mr. Soggy here. But would this be in the dark? It wouldn't, right? No. What about back here? I mean, that's alright. Hmm. I don't know about that. It's Too samey. Need like a hard edge here with like maybe this. There's an infinite number of every shape out there. Statistically speaking, all of them are generic. No, it's subjective, Clever, in my eyes. Or maybe generic is a bad word. What's a better word? Formless. Boring. Boring is probably the word I'm looking for. I want more definition for the stuff I'm trying to do here in the background. So right now it's just bleh. It's hard to maybe here? Even still. Even if I do that. It's a nice contrast, but I don't know. Maybe white would be better here. That could be the move. Yeah, first things first, let's just do just a light shadow there. And then same up top. Formless, as if that's possible. Formless in the grand scheme of things, Clever. Glow? Overlay? We're looking for overlay. And then we use this to have a bit more texture. Alive. But anyway. No, 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 no. It's exactly that dance, Gizmo. Interesting. Rats! I do wonder, if I were to direct a movie, what would it be? What would it be about? Like my own animated movie. It's a bit of a different format than long form comics or just your generic story. I've written down my notepad. No, no, these are all the same layer. Oh no, what have I done? Oh, that's horrible. Whatever. What a, what a fool. No way. Rare moment. This does not happen often. I must have merged these together accidentally. The mushrooms and the rocks in the background. Well, let's actually think. How much does that affect things? If we just block it all out with this. That's not too bad. It's over, man. I gotta delete the whole comic now? No way. I cannot. I must not. I just have to treat this more as a painting now than anything else. No, 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 no. Wait, maybe I'll just do what most directors do anyways. Just steal their stories from writers, many aspiring writers. So I'll just yoink one of Gizmo's OCs and just make a whole movie based on that. How about them apples? I don't have to think at all. Someone else has already done the work for me. You'll be paid in exposure, Gizmo. Don't worry. Kree and Crew will thrive. All right. Trust me. Trust. Genius. It is genius. Why come up with a story and just take it from other people? Come up with characters and designs. But isn't that true though? Directors like pick and choose like which script, which novel they want to base their movies out of, right? That's what I assume. You'll put your name in the credits at font size .002. Source material, Glass Detective by Gizmo Non-Binary. Amongst the essays of like credits. I don't know, I'm not a director, man. I'm not either. Hence why I'm doing the footwork, the labor of making a comic manually here. Yeah, none of my. Actually, I do have a story that would fit in a movie, sort of like 2-3 hour long movie sort of format. My what's it called? Pentagram Paradox, the murder mystery on the train sort of story. I feel like I could squeeze that within 2 hours because it's blocked off to like 3 acts. The first one is just like the setup. Second is the investigation, which I haven't worked on yet, and the third is the mystery being solved. I think that works pretty well for movies. If I ever got to illustrating the chapters, but that's a story for another time. Work for another day. Not even the bacteria's will be able to read your name. I don't know. I feel like in a lot of credits, the names can be pretty easy to read. Well, I guess I'm thinking more like animated movie sort of credits where they do like cool cinematics and like graphics for like a lot of the big names, but then they do eventually like go to like the generic scroll down with all the people who've worked on the movie. All right, we need what do we need? This and then some texture. No. Maybe that's all right. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I want to use a different color. Can I do that? Just get pink and purple in here somewhere. Maybe like an overlay layer. But manually, I guess maybe not. Mm. Oh, that's neat, but how useful is this? Alright, and then up top we have lighting. Right. Yeah. Do an overlay again. So this would be up above all of this. Do we want the background to be illuminated like that? I guess we do, don't we? In which case I'm gonna have to adjust this. Yeah, just that one panel. Notably. Add particles as well. I don't know why I'm doing it all in that color when purple is the most prominent thing here. Set this to 40. You good, Gizmo? Or you just reacting to the song? Oh wait, you've been in quite the mood recently, haven't you, Gizmo? Don't worry, you'll get your focus back soon. Surely. Tomorrow will be better. I believe in you. Get out of that coffin, Gizmo. And if not today, tomorrow. Better than never before. Famous last words. Uh-oh. Actually, we should add a bit of texture here. With maybe this one. What's going on anyway? Art block? Question mark. I don't know. I presume it's just ADHD shenanigans. Which, although I can't really relate to on a personal level, I can sympathize with it. Not being able to do what you want to do is unpleasant, regardless of the reason. Ooh, I do like these lines. That had some nice texture. Yep. There it is. You know what would get you to focus on one task pretty easily, Gizmo? If someone forced you to do a bunch of beating right now. Now I feel like you just have a surplus of ideas in your head about what you would rather be doing, you know? You know what? I actually do know what I want to do today. Yo, Giz, well, you up for some commissions? For some beating commissions? I'd like some, feeling needs for some froggy gear right now. Okay. Yeah, you'll figure it out, Gizmo. Or you'll be able to lock in eventually. Wanted project you want to get progress on today? It is. That's how it happens, man. It's always something you want to be doing. All right, next. Let's move on. Gotta go through this quickly, so future me can have a bit more fun with the processing of all of this, color variation, value manipulation, etc., etc. Where's the lines here? It's up. Oh, it's here. Interesting. Okay, let's add shadow to this part. Here at the dialogue for a second. That didn't help too much, did it? Did not. Ah, I don't have stuff selected. Okay. And this would be... Oh wait, this is on a separate layer too, so. Alright, let's see what we can do. Adjust this. Now we add in light, just for a better idea of how everything looks. Okay, that works. Then we add detail. Doesn't have to be symmetrical. Drop this. Oh, wrong. That's not the right layer to be doing that. Oopsies. Ba-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh wait, is that? What's going on back there? Have I filled that in? I don't know if I have. Whoopsies. Oh wait, I have, but with what color? What is happening here? Why is there gaps in the lines? It is the wings. I thought it was. There we go. Fill this in. Add in the details on the side, right? Is that what these guys look like? Yeah. Just vaguely. Sure. And then on the side. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for the eyes, the light source, I'll do top down. Keep it simple. 1, 2. No, it's all in this layers too? Really? Change this. The line art color. One, two, three, four, five. Let's add a bit more details here. Mm. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. All right, and then over here, add this in. Da, da, da. Mm-hmm. 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 Do, 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 do. Add in bottom layer detail. Mm-hmm. 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 Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do. It's okay, King. Everything is alright. Mm-hmm. 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 Do, 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 do. How do I make this work? Um. Hmm. Mm, guess we add another layer on top for even more lighting. Sleep like come tired, are you? If that's the case, then go sleep, Josh. Thanks for saying hi. Gizmo is basically dead as well, so I'll join the crew. It's exactly that face. Close up to water and stretch almost their time, is it? Already? That's not quite that time. Yeah, this is kind of this is where we want to be. Okay. Then we adjust the background, of course. They good. It's alright. Upping tomorrow will be pretty good. Since got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. I'd ask you how your day was, Shesh, but I don't think you're in the right state of mind to be telling us in depth how your day went. Okay. Nope. Get some rest, Josh. You need it. Just like how I took a random nap 2 days ago. It's your time. Your time to take a well-needed nap in preparation for the weekend. Any day where I don't have to think about some topics to focus on the task at hand is a good day. I guess, but I mean, I quite I might be a little bit biased, but I quite like focusing on doing a single task at a time. Days where I have like all the free time in the world and I just spend that just like browsing YouTube, Twitch, streaming sites, games, and just staring at my tablet. That's all right. It's chill. I don't know if I could. If all my days are like that, or like summer days. If I could keep it up for that long. Languish around in the midst of both boredom and unproductiveness. I cannot. I cannot. You have to agree. What would you agree with? I like spending all my time on YouTube either. You gotta diversify if you do have one of those days where you can't focus. But even still, sleeping 13 minutes. Okay. Starting blending, study new language, read one many books, study. Clever, are you one of these guys? Let me see. Or maybe one of these guys. Yeah, we knew this though. You really want to study calculus though, Clever? Is that for class or is that just for funsies? Because I did my due time in prison or college for calc and physics and chem. I do actually have to say calculus just kind of memorize for college. Gotcha. You didn't learn it for class. All right. Calculus is actually kind of cool if you think about the concept behind it for like at least the problems you got to solve. But once you get like further on, it's it's a little annoying, especially with trig stuff involved. Clever. Not much of a math person, Josh. I wasn't. Well, I wouldn't say I wasn't much of a math person. I was good at it, I think, but topic didn't really interest me that much. Since calc was just is all about measuring the rate of change of things, right? Calculating that in relation to a bunch of other things and trends. But then when I had the test, I was like, man, I didn't even learn it. It seems interesting. I feel bad. Goodbye, Giz. Goodbye, Josh. If I were to choose like a STEM field to actually focus on, it'd probably be physics or chem. Study of cost and change. It's cool if you think about it like that, Clever. It's not so cool when you're just looking at a bunch of symbols and values that you don't know what to do with because you forgot you forgot the method or you don't remember the trig stuffs. Which that was one of my weaknesses. Hard to keep that in the brain space. But yeah, physics is more interesting to me because it's a lot more. I feel like all the problems you solve in physics is very applicable IRL, or like it makes sense. It's like they're like direct formulas, direct relations between things, and like you can do easy conversions between units. It's like, wow, I can calculate, if this ball is gonna hit me in the face in 12.5 seconds or not. Do you think physics chemistry is cooler? It's all real life stuff. It's hard to visualize change in numbers. I mean, that's what calculus is trying to do because it is helpful, but for the lay person, it's probably not as impressive as calculating. I can calculate how wide the Earth is round just by looking at the horizon and doing some measurements with my pendulum. During high school, I had problem with history. I don't know why. History is a lot more manageable. You don't have to deal with the dates. And also, if you can connect cause and effect, that helps a lot too. Me putting on my clown makeup, going to art school. Yeah, I'm good. Art is a lot more interesting to me, despite my adeptness at the STEM field. It was all the memorizing. That's not fun. I remember in what was it? One of my later years, I took a history class. Was it an English class? English history. I'm gonna say it was history, because I do remember like one of the exams we took. It wasn't like your typical multiple choice, choose the uh, choose the name of the event sort of test, but it was oh maybe it did have some of that. Maybe, it was like two sections. It was multiple choice, and then at the very end you got the write an essay on this question sort of question, like why did blank do this? What caused this event to happen? I found that pretty easy to do. If you know, I did study beforehand. Like writing about what I think happened and why it happened in the form of an essay is I think a bit more of a accurate indicator of whether or not I learned the material. What did I get for that test? Maybe a B or A or something. I don't know. It was alright. The camera froze. Disgusting. No. Might as well just turn it off, man. Well, I don't know if I could write something with that much description. The second son of the deceased previous empire, the same name, cake shop in Germany. I don't think it was ever that specific. It was more like big events and wars and stuff. You're waiting for at to queue card. Have I heard of this group before? I think I've seen them around. I don't know if I've listened to their musics. Oh, wait, why are you requesting songs, Chess, if you're about to sleep? Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, this was a big event. France was invaded due to political cake intrigue. Is this a real thing? Wait, Jean-Pierre Polnareff. JoJo reference question mark? Uh-oh. No, it isn't. Nah. This is a JoJo reference. You can't fool me. There's no way that Mr. Araki has what is it, pulled these names from actual historical figures and name stands after actual songs. That'd be too crazy, right? Too bizarre. I made it up. It's the only French name came up with. No, as it didn't happen. Yeah. I get it. I wouldn't be surprised though, Clubber, if Mr. Polnareff did have a historical parallel. The sources I made it up. That's a good one. I do like that quote. That sort of response. Source? Question mark. Me. I am the source. Very based. Mm-hmm. I think Jean Pierre is a common French name. Is it? I wouldn't know. It does sound French. Only John I know is the one with the arc, man. From Fate Go. No way. Such a degenerate, man. Artist guy who named all characters in the part after Italian plates. No one's gonna complain because who's gonna be reading it and care? Just based on all the other stuff that's happening in the story. Is that good enough? Do we need more textures? Maybe. See, let's set this to purple. Sure. It's the same sort of composition as what we have up here. Try. What do I do? It's the same thing, but he's like more centered. I don't know why I'm drawing the same thing again. Or I guess kind of suspense. Every chapter JoJo Part 9's name and cliffhanger. Gotta get them sales, man. Shush and water. Thanks, Shush. Go to sleep. Ooh, maybe not that crazy. See, yeah, after I finish doing this, I shall stretch and take a break for a few seconds. True, but Rock is actually good at it. Instead of OMG, will the shonen protagonists be able to fight the villain in the face? Or wait, is that Punch? Find out next month. It is I mean, would you say that JoJo is a shonen sort of series? Is it in Shonen Jump? Because that sort of cliffhanger does work if the audience is, pretty receptive to it, right? As shonens. Sometimes you just want to see people get punched in the face. Violence is the answer. I'll say it's the most bizarre shonen out there. I guess. That sort of fit a lot of the tropes, but okay, and let's get airbrush, make sure everything is nice and contained. And then light up top. Would I have light in the background? Did I have it back here? I didn't, but I should. So we'll just do that now. So we'll just copy this to the greater sort of picture. Let's do one of these. I was reading Anarchy's book, Manga in Theory and Practice, and there's a part about compelling villains. He brings up Funny Valentine from part 7, says how he's unquestionably evil. I just remember how good a part of the community is like, Valentine wasn't that bad, man. People love coping. I can fix him. Can you, though? I don't know who Valentine is, Clever. But, sure. I can imagine the evil villain. Their community is just riddled with misinformation. People who don't read, like me, illiterate. Illiterate only because I'm just hoping for the anime adaptation. As my source. Mm-hmm. Is this spoilers? Or not Gizmo? Clever. If this ever does come to what is it? To TVs near me. You forget this once the anime comes out, bro. Don't forget. I I am not as forgetful as Gizmo over here. I am pretty good at ignoring things though, so I'm just gonna block that out of my FOV here. I am extraordinarily good at avoiding spoilers or things I want to watch. You'll be like 70 by then if Time to New Trick Dementia will. Oh no, the copium in the age. It's gotten to me. No, I believe in David Productions or Madhouse or anyone, please. Adapt the rest of the source. Someone has to have the budget and time. I'll even take UFO table. We need particles. Right here. Bro, imagine reading a huge novel. You see a comment somewhere saying just like, man, I really don't like how the villain dies and how the main character gets away with this. I'm like, why would you do that to yourself? Even if the conclusion is foregone, I don't want to know about the conclusion. Consider Netflix release schedule 4 episodes, so release every 5 years. Once anime does come out, is that how that works? That doesn't sound right. Or did Netflix like yoink the license to JoJo? Because I know it is on their site. All the seasons right now. Is a joke because their schedule for part 6 was a total mess. Oh yeah, Stone Ocean. Bro, how did I watch it? I think I watched like the first half, just treating it as a whole season, and then I was like, oh, it's back. And just watched the other half. Did you like it? What, the release schedule or like Stone Ocean? Because you're talking about the actual season itself. I think it was fun. It was good. There was like, I think one fight that was like, should this fight even be here? Doesn't seem all that important. It's kind of weird. I mean, it's in the name. The anime, yeah, I like that as a whole. Although, ending got me though. I was like, what's gonna happen next? Which one? The fight with the crazy old guy with the dragon compass. I don't think I liked that fight a lot. It was like, hmm? Question mark? I mean, the dude is undisputably kind of evil and weird, but fight's kind of it was alright. Kind of mid, I would say, in comparison to the rest that they showcased. Dragon Dream, is that his name? It was exceptionally more wordy than the rest. You know, like the feng shui fight, man. That's one of my favorite fights. Is it? Maybe it's better in the manga. I'm trying to, let me recall. There's a lot of luck involved. I remember crazy stuff with Foo Fighters, the MCs. Wait, what's the pink-haired guy's name again? I was gonna say Bakia, but that's the wrong season. It's so funny. He's like, yeah, man, I'll get you dice to defeat my user. I don't care. You think he did that for other fighters? But no one's been able to defeat the old man. Anasui, that's his name. Yeah, played a bit of a part in that fight too. Oh, wasn't it just Foo Fighters and Jolene going at it? Alright, we're almost done, and then we can get to taking a break in a moment. KO. Probably did. Dragon Stream is a stand that represents the concept of feng shui, which itself is a neutral concept, as in you have to adapt to it. It's just a rule of nature. Dragon Stream is neutral. I appreciate the concept behind the fight, at the very least. Mr. Rocky does a good job at being creative. and not it just being constant fist fights. Do I have to Planet Waves fight? Do I know what that is? Oh wait, is that near the end where reality starts being kind of wacky and gravity starts doing its thing? I think that's what you mean. The meteor one? Oh, meteor from the sky in the prison. Everyone's going mad. There's water. I think that was pretty good. Yeah. That's secret. Gory, man. That single injury made the character much more memorable. You think? Is this it? It's pretty boring, but I guess we can tinge this with a warmer color, right? Yeah, let's do that. Make things more interessante. Make this no really. Boop. I do not think I know. Everyone's got the characters they keep close to their brains, to their memory. Interessante. Bro turned Brazilian. Did I say that? I don't. I'm just saying things. AI generated dialogue right here. It's me autopiloting as I try to figure out what I'm doing. Is that a Brazilian word? I don't know where I picked that one up from. Yes. Well, good to know. What's up, Brazil? Speaking of, wait, no, I shouldn't talk about that. I don't think anyone here cares about esports. A neat fact about upcoming news. It means interesting? No way! For real? Really clever? I wouldn't have guessed. Did you get the ending in part 6 though? What, Stone Ocean? Did I get it? Isn't it just that the you know, spoiler alert, that everything was just back to normal or like shifted a bit, but like, you know, basically back to normal. Bit of a redo of everything or a parallel ending, perhaps. That's how I interpret it as. It was kind of a shame, like all the events that led up to that point have been just like sort of wiped. Which makes me more intrigued to see what happens in the later seasons, right? If there is any continuity. Are you just gonna brush it off? Everyone could see their fate. And only he was absent of it. I'd have to like read into that more, Clever. That's need to remember the specifics of his power and his evolved powers and how that relates to everything else. They didn't like it. So when Emporio was able to defeat Emporio, right? Defeat Pucci, universe reset. Fate reward protagonists by giving them better lives. You know, it's funny, Clever, how Araki treats fate in his stories. Because typically, you know, shonen protagonists kill fate, kill God. But fate's an actual character in the JoJo universe. Just notably by the, was it 6? No, it was 5, right? Season 5 with Jorna. With that one rolling stone sort of episode. It's interesting. Since he didn't exist, Jolene didn't go to prison, had a relationship with Jotaro, while they didn't have a Shakespeare backstory, and Hermes still had her sister. That's good. It's part 5 Rolling Stone one. That's what I thought. Well, that's good. I think that was implied. Everything was a lot better where they were sent after the big fight. Hmm. Oh, red lighting. That's a fun one. Do, 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 do. We'll take you and you. Do this into that. Once again, Diavolo uses Stand to literally void his fate, and fate gives Jordan ability not only able to defeat King Crimson, and also punish him. And Emporio saying the ending, following the path of justice is the true fate. Is fate justice? Bro, then why is fate so cruel? Sometimes in the main timeline. See you guys. Time again, we've seen fate come together to punish evildoers. Dio's gonna come back, bro. Well, maybe not, considering, you know, 7, 8, 9 scene. Based on context, because probably have different villains. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Clever. I'll have to read the manga eventually. In more detail. Mm-hmm. But party protagonist was able to be where he was, be who he is, defeat the main villains due to a sequence of coincidences. Well, that's good. Good that fate is doing its job. Somewhat. Mm. But his idea of fate only works in his story, where he can control everything. Life is a lot more random than that. A lot more bizarre. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I did this. Do that and then this. Doesn't make that much sense. Make this like that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is that it? One more thing, I guess. Or you just say that Judge is a celebration of the human spirit. So, the message is not to be like, oh, fate's good, things will work out eventually, but I have to endure to try and improve through any hardship. That's fair enough. I do get those vibes from all the seasons I've watched thus far. How could I not with all the golden, ghosts just hanging around my head, just like, there's another one, there's another one. At the end of every season, it's like, shoot, '07. Gotta keep on living, man. All the MCs are pretty active. Not to like. Okay, is that good enough? That's good enough. Do this. And I know it's interesting how most of JoJo main villains are inhuman in some way. Inhuman. I see how that's true for Kira and Dio. What about Poochie? Or is there something? He was just like a priest dude. Rejecting humanity or not being human at all, instead being an Aztec god or a serial killer. I mean, yeah, that's true. What's Mr. Poochie's inhuman trait? Just believing in a false god? Rejecting reality? No problem selling drugs to kids. Killing his own daughter. Okay. I'm waiting, Clever. One more. The cherry on top. Good question. Because I think Mr. Priestman is just delusional. He just believes in something. It's something he believes in heaven, right? Maybe he's believing himself above others. Is that really inhuman though? I feel like it's a pretty human trait to think you're better than other people in some way. But I guess taking it too far, being egotistical. That doesn't really fit with his theme though. I feel like it has to do with religion and beliefs in some way. hypocrisy, being a priest, and yet wanting to be like wanting to be the one being able to not only bring about the heavens, but yet be the only one absent of it. Bring about heaven. Hmm. Oh, wait. I think I got it. It's just him wanting to ascend to the point of godhood to not be human. Maybe to the position of not being just a mere mortal, not a mere puppet to his fate. Maybe? I don't know. That could be close to the mark. His and Dio's, for that matter, the idea of the heavens was a new universe where everyone's aware of their fate. It's a straight line forwards. I don't know. He come to exception of it. Yeah, he wanted to put himself outside the one rule. He's the only one who can change fate. Lots of thinking to do. I didn't stretch, did I? Let me do that. BRB. I am the exception, said every person ever. It is more of a cliche to break the cliche. It seems like. Let's see. I think the single fact. Let me turn this down a little bit. I think the single fact he was the one person you could say Dio, the incarnation of evil in the series, as dictated by Rock himself, saw as a friend, maybe equal. Puts him in the realm of, yeah, that guy's no bueno. It is like an inhuman worldview, right? That Mr. Pucci shares with Dio. But he did idolize him, right? Seeing promise. And just changing promise and the idea of changing the fate of everyone by his own hand. I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get some purple below. Let's add deeper shadows as well to this. But Mr. Araki sure is a funny man. What makes you say that? According to his wife, he liked to ring the doorbells of their neighbors. Remember, giggling. Note, he was already like 40. The author of a bizarre series is weird himself? No way. Bro, it's like that story of... It's not even a story. It's like realizing that the author of Chainsaw Man literally tried to fly on a video. Just like jumping into the air. No way, man. These authors are not sane. But you know what? It makes a better story for it. So, just keep the insanity coming. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe I just need to embrace my craziness. Get my writing and art to that sort of level. Speaking of. One time his wife invited a friend to their house, and when they arrived, he answered the door and went, "Ah, a stranger," and then closed the door. I feel that's pretty funny, clever. I don't know. I'd probably do that too. Let me see. The mind of the author of Chainsaw Man is a dark realm I'm forever intrigued by, but also perpetually terrified of. Here's the thing, clever. Normal people write normal things, for the most part. And strange people can also write strange things. But when the strange people try to write something normal, it's something crazy. It's something special, isn't it? It's a weird hybrid, a weird chimera of interests. I don't know much about his other works. Mr. Chainsaw Man's author. But I have heard that was it Fire Force? Fire Punch? What's it called? Yeah, Fire Punch. I heard about the premise of that, which sounds intense. Probably interesting to read. Maybe I would check it out eventually, but just based on that and sort of the vibes you get from Chainsaw Man, at least from if you go to a bit farther in anime in the manga, it's like you can kind of see paths of I don't know what the author is trying to go for or think thoughts, themes that they tackle that I feel like other stories don't do as much. Premise insane. Premise ain't stuff what happens in the story. I'm scared just thinking about it, right? Because I just watched a video of just someone just like talking about the author themselves and just mentioning Fire Punch and just giving a brief summary of like what it is kind of about. I'll save that for a rainy day. Also, bro. You should read. Well, I won't say that, Gizmo. I should read a lot of stuff. I'm not caught up to things. I'm still in the first chapter. Yeah, I was putting it down straight out, putting my hands, but I was going, holy crap, what? Yeah, I believe it. Bro, I still have to finish these. Oh, God. I have this bookmark in here for months, man. I'm just... I need to just put down time to actually read it. I bought these to read it. I read the first volume, man. But here's the thing: if I read the second, and the third, I'm gonna feel compelled to buy the rest of the stuffs. I don't know if I have enough. I'd have to clear out some shelf space for that. The bookmaker and the book are symbiote and host at this point. It's probably a good thing, right? A story's an expression of yourself in some way. Oh, where? Thinking about Jawless Goker and Soggytale? Come on. I will leave another legacy in my next comic. A more grandiose vibe and theme to my body of work. Marker. You're talking about the thing I showed. Bro, Nietzsche was an amazing anime. And the source material is pretty good too, so I recommend if you're not aware. Gizmo, you okay? Little Giz is dying. Hello, everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you. Is this a reference? Wait, what's the contrast looking like? It's alright. Seems like Gizmo gets it. Yeah. Ba-da-da-da-da. My life. Azumanga Daioh. Oh yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, Gizmo. Well, what do you expect me to say? One song on Go to Sleep. You look it up, the clip's the first thing that shows up. Okay. I mean, if you could link it to me, Gizmo, that'd be pretty neat. Alright, what's this clever? Gurren Lagann. Did I watch that? Maybe a while ago, but I don't remember what happens, so maybe I haven't watched it. I do remember one quote from it, though, just that people say sometimes. I guess that should be on the list of to watch eventually, so I can remember. Max, yeah? I presume it is about that. I wanted to punch a star in my own hand and all crying is how I remember it. Yeah, I don't remember, so I'm gonna have to add it to the watch again list. Drill out of 10 what cry and work out to again. Oh, is that a Gizmo recommendation too? Not bad. And as a little caveat, it was one of the inspirations to my favorite TRPG, Lancer, which I know nothing about, but I mean, it's one of the OG animes, one of the classics I hear. At least in that sort of genre. Speaking of which, how's D&D campaign been going? It's been going, just not this month because you know one member is busy, and also, yeah, so it's been on hold. But there has been cool content in relation to it. Gizmo can't focus on no. Oh, it's all been like relegated towards the art channel and the D&D Discord. Oh yeah, I can show this, I guess. Are you having fun? Yeah. Look at what happened in most recently. Let me see. Is it an art? It's in D&D, comics. Look at that. This is what happened recently, I think. A party member down, right? And then, oh, there's me. Uh, 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 uh. Me taunting the enemy from afar. Nice. Instant karma, bro. Yeah. That's how I draw that? Yeah. I finished that off camera. It's pretty fun. It is very, very neat that a lot of the people in the campaign have chosen to illustrate their version of events and their own characters. Makes the world feel a lot more lively. The adventure a lot more lively. Sorry for the abysmal amount of misspelling, man. I'm trying to get better at typing with all my fingers. What, on keyboard? Or are you talking about on mobile? Because on mobile, why would you do that to yourself? Oh, Gizmo, is this the link? That's not from Nichijou, is it? Is it? Oh no, but it has to be that art style. Oh no, did I not remember this? Oh no, it's a different anime. I see. I see. I see. Don't. Well, I guess if I'm in the mood for slice of life comedy, on keyboard dumb, my fingers aren't that small. Ant person. Question, Clever, for you. If you were to create a manga, comic, story of your own, got any clues about what it'd be about? Since you tend to be, I see, just based from my snapshot view of who Clubber is, you got quite a lot of interests in your brain. Which one would you pick to manifest into reality in the form of a story? Genre, main character, theme, setting, ideas. Something to think about. I have two, in fact. One of them came up to me in a dream. It's always the ones that come to you in a dream that are the most fire. It's just unconscious, just brain soup, just thinking and thinking. Wake up, grab it. It's there. The inspo is just free. Both are fantasy. Let me talk about the dream one first. Yeah. A quick rundown, man. Because, well, I don't know if you've seen too much of Gizmo stuff, but you can imagine, as a comic creator themselves, they've got a lot of ideas that they have put to the canvas, as well as me. I've got quite a lot of ideas too, which are somewhat coming alive over a long period of time. But yeah, for you, it's a classic fantasy and magic setting. We love magic. We stay in magic in this house. As long as your name doesn't start with Volda and with Mort. Okay, overlay. Magic and wizards, but magic is the only something that only a few select people can do. Anyone can do magic. They put their minds into it. Is it an academic sort of thing, clever, with theory, like chemistry, maybe? Is it knowledge based? Is it more like gym, where it's sort of practical? You gotta put actual training into it. A mix of both, probably. There's a lot of ways you can go about doing magic, aside from the generic video game sort of setting. Let him cook. I'll let you keep typing. Since it's very complex to become good at, most people learn a few party tricks and write off as you need to be born with it, aka have talent or get good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Common misconception in the universe. All right. It's you gotta study and have a good base understanding the theory and practical sides magic deal. You saying you have a balanced power system? Got a little bit of Hunter x Hunter, a little bit of JoJo. A little bit of Pokemon typings in there too. But the idea of the story was to follow four main characters from a prestigious magic school. School! Ew! Oh god. I hate school, bro. A professor and that's a nice shift. One of them is a professor. God, school though? School settings in fantasy. I'm shaking my head because that's not one of my oh no, man. I've had enough of school IRL. It is a good way to get people to get characters to meet together, but you got looks like you got a good idea of what you want to do, which is good. Vaguely reminds me of the first episode of an anime I'm watching this season. But we really have a generic, a basic starting setting to go off of here. One of the students is from a big name. The two others are siblings who are given entry letter due to the abilities they got in magic via self-study. And one's a professor. The youngest one to be accepted to teach in school to date. You're leaking all the details. You got everything written in a Google Doc right next to your other monitor. Each and every one of them has their own anxieties about their position. All right. I think that's good enough. Toss in a bit of do we need particles here? Do I need it? Maybe at the bottom side. So from family feels pressured to be the best. Siblings started learning magic by themselves for fun. Now they're in the school. One of them feels like they take it serious. It's not about enjoying anymore, it's about the rules. There's a right and wrong, and the fun way is the wrong one. And I'm gonna assume what you're about to type next is that the other sibling still is sticking to do the roots of just enjoying what they're doing. And the professor has depression. GG. No. Oh, the teacher life. Hey, stop. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let's see. Let's add in particles. Cheap viewers. Any mods around here? Mods? They're all sleeping. They're all gone. All right. Well, hey, this stream only has like a few viewers. I think it's time for me to up my game, right? Give me a little bit of a boost. Okay, let me pull up this, right? Boop. There we go. The other time feels like magic loses its charm once you add in all his theory and reading, lacking behind classes, because for him it's always just a hobby. There you go. It writes itself. You need that contrast, right? And then the last, depression doesn't have depression, but he does have imposter syndrome. Mega depression. Oh yeah, but that makes sense, considering like they're the youngest who's been accepted. Maybe they feel like they don't deserve that position in comparison to their peers and their accomplishments. All right. Yeah, what you got so far, Clubber, is pretty good. You can work towards like character arcs, and them meeting all the characters meeting each other eventually, or fighting, or coming together to face a common enemy is neat. I hate school settings in most stories, but you know, that's yeah, you got it. And he himself believes too young, others are better. He's one of the only person who came from comic background. It writes itself clever. Is cinema. Pen on fire. He himself believes he wasn't born with the gift of magic, and by the end of the story, he'll just accept it. He's gonna be super based and teach all the other students to be the best they can possibly be. It's cinema. Is the final exam that's worth 60% of the final grade? Ill, bro. An exam. Bro, is the rest of the semester or year just only worth 40%? That doesn't seem right. JK, I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, you don't have to talk about it more if you don't want to, Clever, because we are nearing the end of the stream. But everyone's got stories they want to share. That's just this is proof of it. Just whether or not it comes to life is up to you. Man, make me feel like this source actually doo-doo and very generic and not interesting. Who, me? No. If it's my tone of voice, please ignore it. It's all about the execution with these sorts of things. Because I can imagine these characters being pretty charming, at least in my head. Just think about their potential designs. And it's like really reminding me of a current anime that's airing right now. Although I've only seen the first episode. The first episode was killer. It was, what's it called? It's with Storia, right? I only watched the first episode, but it's in the same-ish Magic Academy setting. I don't know if it follows multiple characters, but I get the vibe that they're going for like a talent versus hard work sort of theme for like the whole story, just based on the first episode. Anime was any lists? Oh, there's Mashal too. Mashal's a funny one with a similar setting, but probably not what you're going for. Is it this one? Yeah, there it is. You predicted all the plots, man? Well, here's the thing. A story doesn't need to have unpredictable plots. Honestly, predictable plots are usually the better ones. Right? Since you're trying to tell a message, right? And the simplest way forward is usually the best way, but it's all about how you get there. Whether you make those moments, those character moments engaging and really connect deeply to their plights. Let me see. There's other story that was inspired by Tales of Freyren, which I have not watched. It's on the list. Before I even knew who it was, another manga I forgot the name of about this elf guy traveling the world. And this one manga that disappointed me, and also Warforged from D&D. All the ideas, man. But yeah, don't mind me, Clever. If my words somehow discouraged you, they shouldn't be. I'm applauding you for having a very clear vision of what you want to do for a potential story. I'm just a random guy on the internet, all right? I'm not even real. I'm just a figment of your imagination. I'm AI created by Google and YouTube just to force content down your eyeballs. It's about this robot guy who wakes up one day in a long forgotten ruined castle. Breath of the Wild style. Apocalypse sort of style. Fallout style. I hope not. You're too cool to be AI generated or be imagined by me. You're sleeping right now, Clever. I'm not real. This frog you're looking at, this is your creation. you're just like, you saw a frog one day, you just started dreaming about a random guy making a comic about it. Wait, is that the last page? Or the last panel? It is. Okay. Save this. This should not have taken 2 hours, though. Ah! There's still a decent amount to do. Stretch in water. No thanks. Get scammed. Alright, give me a moment. Let me just block this out and then we'll probably end it there. Huh? You heard me. So in this world, a long time ago, a powerful wizard who had mastery over soul-related magic gripped the souls of an entire city, sent them to make a tireless warforged army. Oh yeah, from D&D? I don't know much about D&D lore, but that sounds vaguely familiar as I was browsing the races available. I don't know I don't think Warforged was an option for our campaign since I think due to the setting of our world. I'm gonna guess that that this wizard eventually died and the war they fought eventually ended. So now their purpose is kind of up in the air, and now they are what they are. Immortal robots doing their thing. Right. If I were to guess, I am using Warforged from D&D as a placeholder. They're different. I know it because I love Warforged. I don't know the lore. But let me block this out. Oh wait, no, I'm using the wrong color too. This should be. I don't know what happened to Wizard. I haven't thought about it yet. Well, it is your story, right? So you got options. Save this. And Gizmo. You can focus. You can do it. We got 3 things done. 3 drawings shaded in. That's alright. Yep, this is probably the best one out of the 3. We can change a lot of this up later too. It's all samey in color. We're gonna have to go crazy like in the JoJo animes with the color swaps. But yeah, with that, we'll have to end it here probably. But let's read this. But the army was defeated thanks to the effort of many kingdoms and the wizard's fort raided. And then cliffhanger because we gotta go. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you Gizmo. Thank you Kleber. Chesh 2 who's sleeping. Awesome senior ideas, Kleber. Yeah, it is. Maybe you should work on these more. Maybe use your blunder skills too to make some miniature figures, bro. D&D style. I don't know. You got options to how you want to bring it to life. But till next time, guys. Peace out. See ya.